Alright guys, this is the final part. I have 17 minutes on my phone. So I talked about the makeover topic and Ivan becoming a bad boy. Do not let the redhead do you, Ivan. Do not let her crush you like that. Like Nino said, go for another chick. You do your thing. If she's not interested in you, go for another chick. That's life, Sarah. Sarah? So Zayas I'll make for $1.2 billion. I'm gonna get my coffee guys in like 6 minutes from now. I made fresh vanilla coffee. Obviously. Yeah, so Zayas I'm gonna make for $1.2 billion. 780 towards the movie, 410 towards salaries to pay my cast and my crew and my 7 team. Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson's salary I'll pay out of my pocket. And I'm gonna put 10 million towards the amazing documentary. And I'll put 461 dollars towards the game. Rabbit will be the walkthrough star of my Zanus Unreal 5 game. Zara. That's how it's gonna work for Sky Source. So one company but two divisions. The film division and the game division. That's enough money for me and BJ. We don't need any more money, Sarah. And Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson are my top two candidates to direct the movie. The question is, whose interpretation is better, Peter or Mel's? I don't know. That's why you gotta have them compete for the job. Ask them a series of questions. Whoever comes with a better answer, you hire that director, obviously. I mean, what's your heart telling you? It's tough. Like, something tells me Peter will bring that world to life. Though that's the thing. Though he's a fantasy guy. He brought the world into his life. Mel Gibson will bring it to life too, but Mel Gibson's not a fantasy guy. He's a horror, action kind of guy, whereas Peter is the fantasy guy. So it's tough. But Mel Gibson's a Christian. He'll have a lot of Christian themes in there. He'll have Eratat be more horrific than Peter's version. Somebody tells me Mel's the guy, not Peter. Don't hate Peter Jackson. Somebody tells me Mel Gibson's my heart's with Mel, man, not Peter. But my heart's also with Peter too. It's tough. That's why you gotta have to compete. I don't know who I'm gonna choose, man. It's tough, man. It's fucking tough. Obviously, it's really tough, man. Because I might choose Peter too, man. Like, because he's a fancy guy. It's tough. Obviously, Peter's more expensive than Mel. Mel's cheaper than Peter, but Mel is a fucking amazing director. Look, man, if you can do what you did for Passion of the Christ, man, like, you're on board, man. I want you to. You'll make an amazing movie. If you look at all of Mel Gibson's movies he directs, they're all good movies. Apocalypto, Braveheart, Hacksaw Ridge, Passion of Christ, they're all fucking good movies. He has more consistency than Peter. Whereas Peter, he's only known for Lord of the Rings, and that's it. King Kong was okay. The Hobbit trilogy was okay. Lovely Bones, I heard that was okay. District 9 was pretty good. I saw that. I had it on DVD. My stepfather broke that. I had District 9. I saw District 9 years ago on DVD. I own the DVD of District 9. He's not as consistent as Mel. That's why somebody tells you Mel's the better man, not Peter, obviously. It's tough. Once they read my book, and I release my amazing book for purchase on Lulu, obviously, they read my book, obviously. It's finally gonna hit their minds, holy shit, like, Ivan wrote a masterpiece. I want to get my hands on this story, yeah. This is better than even Lord of the Rings, yeah. Better than Lord of the Rings. This is even better than the Jesus story in the Gospels and the Bible, yeah. It's a fucking amazing story. And that's why Mel and Peter are going to want to get their hands on my story so bad. It's a masterpiece. Peter, I'll pay him his 85 million base for the 4 years of Zanus. $80 million of the merch receipts. For the box office receipts, I'll give Peter $450 million. So Peter signed a $580 million deal. That's a lot of money for him. Which is like 700 million New Zealand money, about 700 million New Zealand money. He signed a $700 million deal because he lives in New Zealand, so you have the rates. Mel signed like a $260 million deal. 40 million salary, 10 million bonus, 6 million post-win bonus, 200 million. I'll give him 200 million to keep him happy. Give Mel $200 million of the royalties. Considering he lives in America, you have the rates. Pay him a bit more. Sign Mel to like a $280 million deal, $281 million deal. That's a good deal for Mel Gibson. Give him $200 million of the royalties. That's good enough. And 56 million base. And $25 million of the what? No. 200 is too much. 180 is enough for Mel. $180 million of the royalties. $180 million of the royalties is for Mel. 56 million base, $25 million of the merch. That's good enough for Mel. That's enough. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. And one of those guys are going to be the boss of my movie. They're going to be my executive producer, my co-writer, and my director. And they're going to be the boss of my movie. Because Mel Gibson and Peter are going to ask for full power. Because they're used to having a lot of power for the movie. Especially Peter. Peter is the boss of all his movies. All the movies he does, they give him the reins, the keys, man. He's the boss of all his movies. Hobbit, he was the boss. Lord of the Rings, he was the boss. He was the boss, man. He was the guy. He answered to Bob Shea and Michael Lynn for Lord of the Rings, but they gave him the keys to the kingdom, man. He was the boss. They gave all that money to him because it was his movie. It was his baby. He was greedy, obviously. It's mine. It's all mine. I'll say because he's greedy. He's a greedy pig, Peter. Ivan, what about $1 billion of the royalties? I'm like, no, Peter, man. I'm not going to pay you that, you fucking greedy pig. $450 million of the royalties is enough. I'm not paying Ivan. I want double that, man. I want like $30 million of the royalties. I'm like, Peter, no. I know you want that $1 billion deal. It's not happening. I'm not going to give you $1 billion of royalties. You're fucking crazy. I'm not going to sign you to a $1 billion deal. You're fucking greedy, Peter. Because Peter wants like 600 million, 500 plus million in his bank. He's greedy. Even if he makes almost 400 million after taxes in his bank, he wants more. He wants like 500, 600 million because he's greedy, obviously. I want to get this. I want to get that because he's greedy. He wants every cent of the dollar. He wants every cent of that 1% because he's greedy, obviously. Like, Peter, no. I'm not going to pay you that kind of money, you fucking greedy pig. Same goes for Mel. If he wants like $300 or I'm like, no, Mel. $180 million or is enough. You're fucking greedy. Stop being greedy, guys. This is my final offer. You don't make this Hollywood. If you don't like it, I'll hire someone else. It's a deal, Ivan. Yeah, I gave you a deal. That's a good deal for Peter Ivan. His age, that's a good deal for Peter Ivan. He doesn't even make this in Hollywood, yeah. Ivan, what about the game? I'm like, no, he's not getting a piece of the game. Are you going to give Peter a piece of that? I'm like, no. I'm not giving Peter a piece of the royalties for the game, okay? He's not involved in the game. As for Lord of the Rings, he didn't get squat the game, I believe. He only got money off the box office, and I think some of the DVD sales. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to go upstairs and make my coffee. I'll be back in a second. What are you doing? Wait. Alrighty, sorry for the long wait, guys. For the wait I had to get I want to get my coffee. See. Well, if you can choose, I don't know, man. I don't know. Something tells me I might choose Peter too, though, because he's a fantasy guy, right? It's tough. I don't know. Sarah. Yeah. So you have Fran Guillermo del Toro. If I choose Peter, don't hate me, Mel Gibson. You have Fran Guillermo del Toro and Barry Osborne, who are gonna help out my 7 team, and me and Peter co-write the script with my 2 social helpers. Twice a week, Fran, my 2 social helpers, Guillermo del Toro, can help me and Peter write the script. And the other 3 days, they have to help my 7 team with the calls. And then me, VJ, and Peter will handle the main duties, the executive producing duties. Signing the stars, signing the 4 groups of crewmen first year, the head chefs, Eric Chong. Most likely will hire Eric Chong. You have him help you sign Eric Chong and his other two head chefs with their contracts. They're gonna be the boss of the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? The trained nutritionist, the dialect coach. The dialect coach, we can sign them second year. You don't have to sign them first year. The dialect coach, they sign second year, obviously, because you need the dialect coach in Vancouver. In Vancouver, 3rd year with the actors, once a week they gotta practice the dialect speech, the old English style speech, right? Like the actors know the rings, yeah. Yes, how many calls to the main things, Peter? Same goes for Mel. Yes, how many calls to the main things? So the cameras, I'm gonna sum it up here because I don't have much time. The hotel party, the red carpet event, the cameras, the IMAX cameras, you cover the cameras, the visual effects technology equipment, high tech equipment, the best stuff in the business we can get. The costumes, clothing, weapon, machines for designing the masks and costumes. The food and the kitchen equipment. Peter will help me calls for all that with VJ. So it'll be me, VJ in their office. Peter's in the office with us and he's helping us out, making all the calls for the cameras, the code for the cameras, the visual effects, computer technology, 600 plus, I don't know, 600 to $650 million worth of investment. Something crazy. Because I'm probably going to have, like, I don't know, $60 million over in the budget, $70 million over in the budget. Easy put another $50 million towards visual effects. $50 million is how much they put probably towards the Avengers movies, man. You got a movie like that. I'm adding even an extra $50 million. This is going to be amazing for my movie. It'll blow the technology of Avengers and Avatar out of the water. Think of something 4 times out of Thanos for Aerostat and all them. Look at something so real, like AI demonic beings. You know how Thanos looked real? Yeah, he looked fucking real. Aerostat will look more real than that. I'm pointing was running towards the movie, obviously. Yeah, so all the actors who I signed second year, you take them out to a nice, you, Peter, and VJ, and Guillermo del Toro and your team, you take them out to a nice dinner at Boston Pizza. For Zayas, I will choose Boston Pizza. For The Great Escape or The Matrix, I want to choose another restaurant. Sarah? Yeah. Take them out to dinner, man. That way your company's top notch. And take them on a limo. Don't have like a cat pick you guys up. No, I can easily afford limo services. Have the limo driver take all you guys, pick all of us on the property, and take us to the Boston Pizza. And Boston Pizza has good food. They have good burgers and fries. They have good chicken nuggets. They have good pizza. They have amazing pizza, Boston Pizza. They have good pizza, man. Yeah. They have good food. Obviously. To end it off here, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know, once the concert arts are all done, Peter's like, holy shit, Ivan. I'm like, what? Ivan, this is what you want Airtan Home to look like? This is what you want the world to look like, Ivan? I'm like, yeah. Ivan, like think of a world like 3 times that of Pandora, Ivan. James Cameron's Pandora. The world will look so real. Like, this is a revolutionary technology, Ivan. Like, no movie has ever had this kind of technology, Ivan. He's shocked, yeah. You know, I'm like, Peter, how scary will Aerotat then be? He's like, Ivan, you want to know? I'm like, yeah. Ivan, I've worked in this industry for 35 plus years. Never have I seen horror like this. This is like a revolution of horror, Ivan. This is like a revolutionary movie, Ivan. I'm like, how scary, Peter? Peter's like, Ivan, For Lord of the Rings, my Fellowship Ring, we only put like $30 million towards visual effects, Ivan. You got the rings looking like that. They were fucking creepy. Yeah, they were creepy. Ivan, you're putting how much again towards this movie? Towards my movie? No, it's his movie, obviously, right? I don't know, 650 million. Ivan, like, you're looking at demons, like something so scary, the world's gonna cry for you and all your actors. You and your actors are gonna be legends, and Ivan, like, you might cry, I might cry for you and your actors. I'm gonna feel for you and your actors, Ivan. This movie's gonna have crazy worldwide buzz. I can't wait for this movie. You all excited? Yeah, because I gave it on the budget, obviously. That's why I told you once what? Once you see Peter in the documentary, you're gonna see how much more happy he is in my movie compared to Lord of the Rings. You're gonna see how much more happy Barry Osborne is in my movie compared to Lord of the Rings. You're gonna see how much more happy John Boyega is in my movie compared to him when he was in Star Wars because I paid him more money than what he made for Star Wars. I gave him his freedom. My company's better than fucking Hollywood. Yeah, all more happy. The Lord of the Rings crewmen, Hobbit crewmen, you're gonna see how much more happy they are in my movie because they got paid more money. And I'm spoiling the luxurious buffet. I flew them privately. Giving them once-on parties, they're going to be so much more happy with my movie than they were in Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Because Peter Jackson will guarantee tell me, oh, Ivan, fuck New Line, Ivan. I'm going to work much harder for you. You pay me way more money. You gave me my freedom. I was a dirty slave. He's not going to say that, you know what I'm saying? You're serving me a luxurious buffet. You're giving me all these perks, luxury suite, limousine services. You know what I'm saying? You flew me privately, like, oh, yeah, you gave me a little budget. Don't worry about it. I'll work much harder for you. And he works much harder for me to give for New Line. Carl Urban's like, fuck New Line, Ivan. I want to work much harder for you. I didn't feel Lord of the Rings, I made nothing, Ivan. I was a dirty fucking slave. They fed me shitty food. I want to work much harder for you. Yeah. Y'all work harder for me. Because I paid them all more money. So my company's better in Hollywood. And that's why they're all in a bag. Anyways, do this video. I'm signing off. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye. Talk to you soon.